Hey, this is Upstate Digger here. I'm just going to show you a little bit of my display cases here that I have. Some of this jewelry that I have. Back there is a gauge, and of course some of the rings I found. That one's a pretty cool one. That's actually a sterling ring. It's actually I found it in pieces, but it's got a cool I guess hallmark in it. It's OB sterling. If you ever look him up, the gentleman actually that came up with OB sterling, or the started making the rings, died in 1912. I'm sorry, and he died in the Titanic. So that's a pretty cool history. And then we got some sea glass here, some local glass. These two pieces are local glass. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but you know where I'm at. But some pink glass, green glass, blue glass, purple plate, blue, some old pottery here, and then I have two marbles, and that white thing is a mason jar lid. I have a what's it back there from the beach. Something's in it, I just haven't cracked it open. I'm not going to. And then some white or something like that. Look, I think it's for like some kind of electrical connection or something like that. Then I have some of my finds that I found within the last year. Got my troll people from Mattel. Got some spoons, some hardware here, half a horseshoe, a gun, toy gun, cap gun, a nice lock. That's actually the first square pencil eraser that I've ever dug. Most of them are all round, but that's the only square one I've ever found. And of course some of the other stuff I have right there's my couple Ford center caps. I think off of Model T or Model A or Model B. I'm not really sure, but some other harmonica reeds, old knife, lead football player, dog tags, and that's actually from a Donaldson Center Air Force Base, South Carolina, which is cool. And of course, some shell case and some 50 cal stuff I found on the beach. Took actually a trip down to Folly Beach, and I actually found both of them shell casings with my PI unit, and I found that big old piece of lead there. Some buttons and some little buckles and stuff like that there. Of course, I got some finds here the guy gave me when I bought my first good detector, and that was my White's. It wasn't my V3i, but it was my White's Eagle Spectrum, or something like that it was called. And he had dug these up, and he gave me these to kind of get me interested in the old, digging up relics and stuff like that. But I was more into coins, stuff like that at the time, just trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff. When you first detect, you're like, I don't know what that is, I'll just throw it away. I threw away a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have thrown away. Then I got old clay brick I found. Pretty cool. And that sort of rocky thing up on top I found on the beach. Old stenograph machine of my wife's. And some old bottles that, well, they're not real old, but they're old enough. And then just some bottles I put in there for display, some Pepsi bottles. And but all those are Pepsi Cola. And then some ones I dug out of the creek. Some plow points, horseshoe. Of course, those are the Civil War bullets and stuff like that. So, still working on a display unit, but it's been really hot out, so I haven't really had an interest in getting out there and sweating. Right now it's about our downtime as far as detecting, because it's just so, it's been high 90s and mid 70s in the morning, but by the time it's 9 o'clock it's 85 degrees, so it kind of kills your enthusiasm for getting out there. So yeah, anyways, I have never been able to ID that piece right there, or this piece. It almost looks like it's part of a music box or something, but I don't know. Lead football player. So, some of the old spoons. That's actually the plastic bottle in there is actually from these Mattel Troll people from 1965. There was actually two bottles, but one fell apart, and this one's the only one that was halfway decent shape, and the whole back's gone on it. So I just flipped it over. So, alrighty. Well, hopefully it'll start cooling down here, and we'll have some rain here. But it's been very hot, and not interested in sweating. So I bought this new camera, and I thought, well, I'll do a little bit of shooting with it and see how it looks. Alrighty. Well, maybe you can show us what kind of display cases you have, and maybe that will inspire some of us, maybe to do something different. I got some LEDs that I want to put in here. I think it would make it look cool, so make it look rad. So anyways, okay, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, by the way, boiling peanuts. Oh yeah. Just boiling them on the stove. Plenty of salt, plenty of peanuts, plenty of water, some cayenne pepper, seasoned salt. See what it tastes like. Last year I made them, and they were actually pretty decent. So, well, they've only been on for about 30 minutes. So I'll keep checking them, stirring them, and see how they turn out. Alrighty. Thanks for watching.